get the analysis. Dr. Amalendu MISRA joins us, Professor of International Politics at Lancaster University, right up there in the north of northwestern England. Not so far from the Lake District, a wonderful part of the world. Dr. MISRA, thanks for being with us. India, Pakistan now seem to be on a collision course. We've heard from ambassadors from both sides. Where does this go next in your analysis?
A very good evening to you from not very far from the Lake District, as you put it. Well, I would be a bit cautious here. I wouldn't say that they're going to go to an all-out war. Both parties, both New Delhi and Islamabad, know that it is not in their national interest to go for a full-scale war. So I have a feeling both Islamabad and New Delhi were aware that something along these lines were bound to happen. So I wouldn't be surprised here if there was some kind of understanding between these two countries that India will undertake a limited surgical strike, which will be responded by Pakistan, and it will stop there. But as of now, we don't know in which direction it is going to go. Despite Indian claims of attack, the response from New Delhi has been very cautious, and they are at pains to describe that they have nothing against the military establishment, nothing against the infrastructure of the Pakistani state. Their only primary aim is to attack the terrorist bases. And given that Pakistan also has been claiming that it is a big victim of terrorism, homegrown as well as externally imposed, so there will be some kind of succor from the Pakistani side that we both are perhaps united in addressing the question of terrorism that affects both India and Pakistan.
Dr. MISRA, I hear what you're saying completely. You talked about a kind of an under-the-table understanding between the two countries, but if, as an outsider, if you look at it, since 1947, it's been anything but. There's been constant conflict over Kashmir, over ownership, over rights, over who should do what. And isn't this just the latest in that, and possibly it's something that shows that it's going to accelerate more and more?
Well, it has happened. I mean, both countries have gone to the brink and they have sort of scaled back. And we have seen that on a regular basis, repeatedly. So I wouldn't be sort of surprised if this sort of go back again after this sabre-rattling between these two nuclear powers. The reason is very simple. Pakistan cannot afford a large-scale full war with India. Its economy is in doldrums. It is fighting internal dissent from Balochistan to northwest frontier areas. And the general mood against the army is kind of against the army, let's put it this way, because they have arrested and kept in prison the popular former Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Khan. So Pakistan has its own issues to deal with. And the last thing it wants to do at the moment is further undermine its economy and its internal political scenario. And India also has a lot to lose at this point. India took the stand it took because there was a massive pressure from within India to do something. And perhaps that is the reason why one could read it as a kind of conspiracy theory, or some, as you rightly put it, some kind of backdoor discussion that this is what you need to do, then everything will be normal afterwards. Both countries, as we know, cannot afford a kind of full-scale war. And Kashmir also is the kind of sticking point here, is a kind of gone case in the sense that neither India nor Pakistan are going to give up the administered areas that they are currently control. And to make matters more concrete, the current leadership in Kashmir considers that they're a part of India and they have nothing to do with the Pakistani state. The statements that have come from the Chief Minister, Mr. Abdullah, suggest that they do not have any kind of interest in Pakistan whatsoever. And Pakistan has to accept that, swallow that bitter pill, although the army has been saying that Pakistan is the jugular vein that India needs to remember. But I would imagine that eventually both will accept the current line of control that divides these two countries as the permanent line of control. Just a matter of time, I would imagine.
Dr. MISRA, Professor of International Politics at Lancaster University in Northwest England. Thank you, sir, for giving us your analysis of the situation, which we continue to watch closely. Dr. MISRA, thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much.
31 killed in these strikes by India on Pakistan, they say, in revenge for the 26 killed in the attack in Pahalgam in Jammu Kashmir on April 22nd. There is still tension across South Asia. We are watching for all developments.